Hi everybody, this is Shane Armonroe, and today we're going to be looking at the Nintendo Switch game Roundguard. Now, Roundguard is a game similar to a role-playing game version of Peggle, if you remember that. Sort of a pachinko-based game. We're going to talk about it, a little strategy, show you how it works. And it's a lot of fun. It's on sale right now for 16 bucks, so it's a good time to pick it up. Alright, so let's go ahead and start over again here. You can choose from 3 different characters to play. Each one has different starting stats: health, mana, and attack. This is how much damage you do, how much magic you might wield, and how much health you might have. There's also special attacks based on each of the different character types. And we're going to be using the Rogue, which has the skill of double jump. And over on the side you may see something that says equipment. Right, so this is what you start with. We have a rusty axe, we have leather pants, a spin attack, and an empty slot. And we'll talk more about the slot later. For relics, these are things that you get over time. These are the things you carry over. Because this game, Roundguard, is very roguelike. You play through an entire match and then you start back off at 0. Relics are one of the things that actually follow you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to, wait a minute, did I not have that turned on? Alright, that's alright. We'll just go ahead and start. So here's a map of your progress all the way from level 1 all the way down to the bosses. And you'll play through this sort of tournament style. Alright, so as you can see, it definitely feels a lot like Peggle, where you can position your guy and you press A to fire him. There are monsters to be shot at, such as the skeleton. There are loose breakables like this tombstone. There are gold containers, health potions, mana potions, and of course the ever bouncing thing on the bottom. Now that's going to open up to a cushion as soon as I launch. Landing on the cushion costs you no health. If you land on those spikes down there, it will cost you health. Now if you look over to the left side of the screen, you'll see my character. I'm level 1. You start off level 1 every single time. You have experience points, which increase your level over the period of the game. Gold, and then of course you have your skill trees are over there, which is double jump and currently nothing. And on the right side of the screen, of course, you can see the enemies that you have to deal with. There's 3 of them. They're 25 hit points apiece, and they do 10 damage. So if you hold down the B button, it'll show you their current health for all the different characters. Now, when you attack one by slamming into them, you do your damage, which is 10, and they'll do their damage, which is 10. There are modifiers that can stop that from happening. And there's also other modifiers that can be done. But let's just take a quick run through this first level, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and attack him. And you see, you bounce kind of aimlessly around. I hit the other one too. I'm breaking those gold containers, but I hit the spikes. So at the end of the round, all of the things that you broke will disappear. The monsters or any sort of level-specific modifiers could happen, such as health regeneration or power-ups or other random things. You'll see more of those later. But I'm going to go ahead and tidy myself up with it. If I shoot down here, I should be able to get a health potion and a mana potion. Although I don't need the mana right now, but I could use that health. Let's go ahead and take this guy down. Okay, so he's dead. Some characters do damage not only at you when you hit them, but also they shoot things at you. In this particular case, this is the first level. Nothing actually shoots back at you at this point. But as you can see, I am taking damage every single turn. Fortunately, the health potions are plentiful. Now, you really don't have any control over this guy as he's bouncing. Not really. There is something called double jump, which we're going to talk about. So down on the bottom, middle left there, you see something that says double jump, and it costs 10 mana. I've got 50, which means I can use this skill 5 times. Currently, my skill is double jump. If you hit L to look into your backpack, you can see what you have equipped. Right now, double jump, hold to aim and release to jump. It adds 5 points to your attack. And the attack resets if you hit an enemy or the turn ends. Alright? So essentially I get extra boost and I can change the direction of my jump. Let's see how that works. So in this case, I can't fire right at that guy. Well, kind of fire right at him. But instead, I'm going to fire above him, and I'm going to use my double jump power to aim and hit him right on top of the head. Watch. Same. So you hold down. I'm going to kill him. Well, maybe not. Yep, killed him. Alright, so the round ends when all the enemies are dead. You get some random goodies at the bottom that you can land in. Again, you don't really have any control over that unless you use double jump. And I get a weapon. On the bottom shows my current weapon, the trusty stiletto with an attack of 5. I am getting an attack of 6. And it throws a 15 damage dagger left and right when I use a skill, like my double jump. That's a much better deal than what I currently have. But you see, you do have the option to hit B to drop, which gives you gold instead. There are times they'll give you weapons that are not as good as what you currently have, so in this case, we're going to take it. Alright, so at this point, I get one more shot at the level to tidy up or get some health potions or some mana potions or whatever, or I can just fire myself into one of these holes. Now, if you like, you can look at the map, and it will show you basically the 3 areas you can go to. One of them is actually sort of a treasure room, and then there's 2 monster rooms. Now, honestly, I would probably rather go for a treasure room than anything else. Now, if I need mana or health potions, I could take a stab at those, grab those, and then double jump myself into the proper pool down at the bottom. Let's try that out and see how that works. So I'm going to use my double jump. And I'm not doing this very well, unfortunately. I managed to get the health anyway. Come on. There we go. It took me a lot of mana to get in there, but I got some gold, I got my health, and I got the exact drop spot that I wanted. We move on to the next map for round 2, and this one is a quote treasure room. And as you can see, there's no enemies, there's no way to die. The only thing you can really do is sort of lose by hitting one of the bottom chutes at the bottom, which will grant me my bonus, but at the same time it will end the round as well. So I'm going to milk this for a little while. Now, thanks to the mana potions, I should be able to keep my double jump pretty active. Now, you see I saw that little green guy? That's going to give me a bonus at the end of the round. So you want to hit that when you can. I'm starting to get a little low there. Let me bounce myself out of here. Whoops. There we go. I'm trying to keep myself alive. I want to do the maximum amount of gold harvesting as I can. I'm out of mana, so I can't do anything for another jump until I get another mana pool. Another mana potion. Which I should get now. So I can bounce myself out of here. Yep. I got just enough to do one bounce, and I kind of wasted it. So we can see how this is going to end. Let's get that mana. Come on, jump over there. Nope, done. Obviously, I wanted those big treasure chests over there on the right. That's okay. So I get a smoke bomb. So this is an actual secondary weapon, and I have an empty slot. Smoke bomb is not my favorite, but it's okay. Hold to aim and release to throw a 7 damage vulnerability bomb, and it also throws an 18 damage dagger per potion smash. Alright, that sounds pretty good. I'll equip it to my empty slot, which now uses the Y button in a similar manner. I do get one more shot at the level again before I get forced into the next round. So with any luck, I'll go ahead and use my double jump to make sure I get those big guys. And so I could have probably jumped out of there, but no real purpose. Okay, let's move along here to Dungeon 3. And as you can see, I'm not doing too well in the mana department. I'm doing okay in the other departments. And they warned me to use the cushion instead of the spikes. That's fine. Giving me some helpful hints. Some of the humor is pretty funny. Alright, so now I've got a quest. Land on the cushion 3 times in a row. So these are bonuses that I can do in addition to the actual main quest of the game. Alright, so as you can see here, I have a total of 3 skeletons. One of them is an archer. Well, actually, 2 of them are archers. That means they're going to shoot back at me. So we have to be kind of careful about that. There's also that gelatinous cube running around down there. Those things do various damage to you. They could make you vulnerable. They could do terrible things to you. So you want to try to avoid it if possible. I'm going to start strategically by refilling my mana pool a little here. As you can see, they are shooting at me, but fortunately, they're missing. I don't really need that health yet, so I'm going to go ahead and bounce. Oops, see, now I'm vulnerable because I hit that stupid gelatin cube. I'm going to try to avoid There we go, I bounced off the cushion. I was trying to avoid the spikes. So the strategy here, of course, could be to use these, use your hits to try to expose the enemy. It could be for gaining points. It could be for refilling your mana pools or your health pools. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that green guy and hope I can do a lot of damage this time around. Get some good gold. Okay, I'm gonna try to bounce my way out of there. It didn't quite work as I'd hoped. Oh, maybe. There we go. Got some more mana back. I'm topped off there. Now my smoke bomb I can actually use to throw, but I can't reach any of those guys. Oh, right here I can though. Thrown by smoke bomb. Bloop. There we go. And unfortunately I hit the spikes, but I took that guy out, which is what I was going for. There's nothing you can do about those gelatinous cubes. They're just there and you have to deal with it. Hit my mana potion, top myself off for the round. Oh, thing's killing me. Let's go ahead and bounce myself onto the cushion now. That's all you can really do once you get through that cube. Alright, so I should be able to go over top and smoke bomb that guy. Slow on the draw there. It's okay. He's nice and open now, though. And again, I'm going to smoke bomb him. I'm going to double bounce on that. Alright, so that finishes the round. And again, I could bounce myself around and maybe get that health up there, but pretty far away, not a guaranteed deal. So as you can see, I can use double jump to change my trajectory. I can use smoke bomb to actually throw something. And my bonus in this case is some armor. I get 2 mana when an enemy's hurt. I like that. And the health is better than what I currently have. So we'll take it. Alright, since I have one more shot left before the round's over. Now you notice there is a treasure room down here. I could just shoot myself right in there. But I am going to try to get that health, and I'm going to try to bounce myself into that treasure trove. Boom! Success. Alright, now I get to go to another treasure room. Better than monsters. Better than monsters. Alright, so we have lots of big treasure boxes. This is just the level to enjoy, so I'm going to see if I can grab some of these bigger boxes of gold. My health is already topped off. I do need some mana though. I guess that's it. And some armor is my thing. 93 health, which is more than I have now. Plus 1 health per stack of poison applied to enemies. Not so great. Plus 3 health when a potion smashed. Alright, perfect. I'll take it. I get one more round at this, and there's nothing for me to really shoot for here other than that big barrel over there of gold. Let's just take that. Yeah, my decision was made for me. Alright, we're now down to Dungeon 7. And we get some more dialogue here. Alright, so now I've got a lot of enemies this time around. A lot. I don't have a ton of health either. These guys have quite a bit of health. There's not a ton of health potions on the screen. I'm going to have to be careful. What I really need to do is get some mana going so that I can get those smoke bombs out. I could probably hit 2 or more of them with a smoke bomb. I'm going to go ahead and make a simple run here. See, I lost like 30 health on that run. That guy's almost dead though. And I did get my much needed mana. So let me see what kind of damage I can do in here. Gotta watch my health. I am running down quickly. I'm really down on health. I've got 20. That round cost me a lot. And that is a way to play. You can play very aggressive like that, or you can play not so aggressive. Now, I've got some problems here, because the only health potion I can get is over here. I have a couple of shots of mana to use my special weaponry. If I go charging in here, I will die. Now, if I can hit one of those potions after I'm at 0 hit points, I get those back. But it is this is unpleasant right here. This is not a place I'd like to be. So let me see if I can make use of my smoke bombs here. Maybe I can get started. 6 points if I hit the, I'm dead. I'm dead, and I'm totally dead. There's no health coming my way. So that's it. Game's over. Now, I've made round like 35 or 36 or something of that nature, so it's not like I suck at it, but there is some random chance to this game as well. So what happens now is they tally up all the gold you collected, which pulls these spaces off the wheel. What I'm spinning for now is what trinket I get to start my next round with. Remember I told you that you start over every single time, right? So hopefully, I don't want to see my scores. So hopefully, I will get a spot. Otherwise, I will get nothing for my next run. Nope, I get Zippo. That's too bad. So the more gold you get, the more open spots are on the wheel, and the better the spots can be on the wheel. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough gold to show you what the new spots look like. They'll turn colors, right? So they'll turn blue or yellow, and they're worth more, better stuff. So now you start over. This is it. So when you start over and you go for a new run, for example, in this case, I will start with stealth, which is not my favorite starting point. So stealth lets you stealth through enemies with a 50% less attack and a +5 to poison. So essentially, I do half my damage, but I poison them, which causes them damage on the next round. This is not my favorite skill, and I will typically not do as well with this skill. But let's go for a run anyway. Now, the other guys that you could play, this guy has a spin attack, and this guy has lightning. Now, I haven't played the wizard at all. I have played a little of the warrior. So we can play him, I suppose. Let's start with him. So the game is pretty much the exact same game, other than the fact that you get different types of secondary attacks. And so this is going to sort of give you the basics, but they're going to give you some skill stuff. So they're telling you about your spin attack. Use X to smash through anything in front of you. And you get an attack bonus while spinning, right? So I can point directly here, and I can spin. As I'm approaching, I'll hit X, and I'll spin right through, and I'll kill that little rat. So there you go. So the spinning attack's a lot better than that stupid stealth attack, I'll tell you that much. Alright, so every time you change characters, you'll get a new little tutorial that teaches you what to do. I'll run this music down a little bit, pretty loud. Alright, so we start again at the very top and we work our way down. This time we're using the warrior. Alright, so if I hit that spider head on, I'll get poisoned, but if you hit him from the back, you don't. A little helpful tip for you. And again, I got that little green gem, which will give me a bonus multiplier at the end. Yeah, I shouldn't have spun. I keep thinking I had a double jump there, but I don't. Alright, so how can I use this spin attack? Well, that little rat down there, I can spin right through. That's a poisoned egg, by the way, which is not good. I'm pretty doing okay on health, so let's go ahead and try this out. Let's see how this works. That works pretty good. I killed the guy, but I did get poisoned. Did smash a lot of stuff, though. So I could use some health. Let's go ahead and tap the health guy here. And no go. I really missed my double jump because you can get away from stuff like that. Let's see if I can pop this guy in the butt. Boop. Dang it. So you can sit here and play over and over again, but every time you hit... Oh, I was poisoned, right? So I lost some damage. So if you look up at the top up here, kind of pointing, up by that level 1, you'll see modifiers if you get poisoned. Next, I'm going to go ahead and get poisoned so you can see what it looks like. Those modifiers happen the next round, right? So if I poison myself, right? So I'm going to lose health. Watch. The modifier will hit me. Boom. So I get poisoned. It sucks. Let me grab the potion for my mana. That totally sucked. I do not like not having my double jump. Alright, let's take care of this guy. I'm going to spin his butt too. Oh, that didn't kill him? There we go. I used the spin. Alright, so again, like you can see, depending on what character you're using, the only difference really is the graphic and what your skill sets are. And, you know, you start with different stats too. You might have a little more health or a little more damage. 25% chance for a pot of gold to explode. Oh. Shielded first turn in each room. That sounds like a real winner. I'll take it. Alright, what do I need? I need health, so let's see if we can... There's no treasure rooms down here to go to. So we can do whatever we want. You know, I could X my way through, and yeah, so let's just get this health down here. Where do I go? Spider. Okay, another spider room, because I love spiders. Oh, so much. Alright, so that means the shield, so I actually, someone who is shielded takes half damage. Or they take half not damage. Alright, so I'm shielded right now, so it's a good time to get in on this. Went ahead and did a spin attack on him. That finishes that guy off. I'm going to see if I can... I'm just going to see if I could spin my way down to... Ah, a little late. I was trying to spin myself through the gold to hit the cushion instead of the spikes, but that's okay. Okay. Do a little health action. I thought maybe I could spin on it. Oh well. Waste no mana. Alright. Little mana back. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm poisoned though. Great. Spun through him, and I hit the cushion too. What a bonus. I'm trying to think if one more hit will do it. Nope. I can only do 10 damage, and he's got how much health left? 10. Oh, well, I just have to hit him. Don't really want to be poisoned though. Waiting for him to turn around. Looks like I'm going to get a weapon. Oh, maybe not. Armor it is. Alright, so here's a good example, right? So 105 with a +5 bleed, but the other thing I've got's better. So I'm going to just hit B to drop it. I'll gain 300 gold, and I get to play the round, finish the round, and I will go ahead and I will... There's no treasure room, so I'll go ahead and take my potion, and we move on. Oh, good, more spiders. Alright, so I'm going to plow through this with a spin. I'm going to get that mana and that health, and I'll probably end up maybe hitting the cushion. See if I can time this right. Oh, he didn't put me through. That was interesting. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but it'll do. I'm out of mana, so I'm going to tap these two guys right away. Little health, too. Nice. Whatever. Alright, so I'm going to have to do some damage. There's a lot of these rats. There we go. Oh, that was close, but no cigar. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's going to work out. Nope. Weak. Still got a lot of those freaking rats left. Maybe I can bounce off and hit that healing potion too. Nope. Ah, poison? Gross. Thought maybe I could spin myself, but no. Waste of mana too. Oops, well. Start pushing out. Good. What? Good, I got the mana anyway. Spin attack. Oh, what? Oh, I guess he was already dead. Well, so I'm doing alright. Certainly not a game I would boast over, but... And I got poisoned as a bonus. it gonna be? New weapon, potentially. 16 attack. Well, yeah, we'll take that. Take some of that health, too. So I might get 2 for it. Nope. Oh, good. A different character other than spiders. A little more dialogue. Orcs. Enraged 10 orcs. So some creatures, when you hit them, become enraged, and then they end up doing more damage or taking less damage. There's all sorts of these modifiers. You just haven't seen many of them yet. So now he's enraged. Oh, he's managed to get a lot of gold there. Look at that. Alright, so these enraged guys you probably want to stay away from. They'll do more damage and they take less damage. I instead am going to concentrate my love on this guy. And see how it takes off the round. Spin attack him. Oop! Ah! That would have been nice if that would have worked out. Alright, so the rage modifier, enragement modifier is gone on them. Now I could probably blast right through here. Hit both of those guys. Let's see how this works. Why did my spin attack not work? That's so weird. That's alright. Whatever. Kind of worked. We're doing alright here. Not a ton of damage. Used all my mana though. I have a bad feeling those are going to give way just at the wrong time. What was that? That was so weak. Okay, nobody's enraged. I've got pretty good health. This should go pretty easy here the rest of the game. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yes, nice. Mana love. Mana, not man. Alright, cool. There we go. Whatever. It's a shoe in here. That kind of worked in my favor, huh? Enraged while below 50% health, but no, you know what? I'm going to keep what I got. I don't want that. Take that mana, though. I only got one. Oh, crap, I didn't realize there was a treasure. I'm going to miss it. Should have just shot for the treasure. I wasn't paying attention. I will pay the penalty. I'm going to deal with these guys again. Alright, nobody's enraged, at least not yet. See if I can bounce off and get a 2 for here. Now he's enraged. Come on. Nope. So again, we're going to avoid the enraged guy. Spin attack there. Oh, 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 nice. Blunk. Alright, kind of low on health there a little bit. Let's see if I can do... Oh, well, not quite what I had in mind, but works. Alright, plenty of mana here. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and plow myself through here. Oh, why does it bounce off sometimes and sometimes it breaks through? I feel like I'm missing something. It's alright. What? Weak. Oh, cool. No mana for me. Alright. Little modifier action, little secondary weapon. Killer Joke. Weaken nearby enemies, instantly killing anything under 11 health. Why not? I got an empty slot. Perfect. Well, as good as I'm going to get anyway. Ew. This looks very unpleasant. 35 health. Alright, I'm going to see if I can spin attack through the middle of these guys. Alright, that was quick and easy. This isn't working to work out, is it? Maybe, maybe. Oh. Alright. Not a bad little run. Alright, I got an archer and 2 fighters. Let's see if I can get this guy out of the way. Now you're going to see he's going to shoot at me. Fortunately, he missed. Alright. Seemed to work out so well. First time. Nice. Alright, so you see these flaming skulls going on. These are mana burns. They'll chew through your mana at the end of every round. Probably want to stay away from them. I'm going to go ahead and try to spin attack my way through here. Oh, that was the last guy. Perfect. How about a decent weapon? Ah, 16 plus a modifier. Enraged on the first turn of each room. Perfect. Great. And I get one more round here. Let's try to avoid the mana burn. Let's get some gold action, I suppose. Oh, look at that. That actually worked out. I was hoping to get some of the health over there. Oops. You can hold down ZR and it speeds through the game in case you don't want to sit there and watch him bounce for 5 minutes. Ah, I get to spin the wheel. Great. So again, remember, this is based on how much gold you've acquired. That's how many little wedges come off the wheel. So we have a pretty good chance of getting something decent here. Let's see what we get. Nice, you get something. Permanent +1 max health when an enemy dies. And again, you can use. Yeah. More dialogue. You can't skip it. Insta-kill 10 enemies with a killer joke. Enrage 10 orcs. So again, you can look in your backpack to see what sort of modifiers you've got going on. Right now, I've got a trinket, does that permanent damage, and there's my axe and my chainmail and everything else. Alright, that actually went very well. Look at the payout. And again, always try to keep an eye on your mana, your health. We're doing alright. We've got a good groove going here. I have trouble getting to this other guy down here, I think, but I'll use that spin attack and see if I can get to him. That worked. So you've pretty much seen, okay, enraged. Yeah, I'll take the extra attack bonus. So as you can see, the game process, there will be more modifiers, there will be bosses, there will be more creatures, but the mechanics of the game stay the same, and the strategy of the game pretty much stays the same as you move forward through the levels. Anyway, again, this is called Roundguard. It's for the Nintendo Switch. It's also available on the PC. I'm pretty sure it's available on consoles too. But this is a lot of fun. It's got that just one more game sort of addictive quality to it. and it plays very, very well. It doesn't really matter what platform you play it on. I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and like this video, hit the little bell, subscribe, and you'll get the next video I post. This is Shane R. Monroe. Thanks for watching.